Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Annalisa. This is a pick a card reading for the question, what do I need to know? So choose your pile. We've got four, 1, 2, 3, and 4, or you can tune into the oil. I've just randomly placed an oil on. So the first one we have geranium, then frankincense, wild orange, or this is a particular brand blend called On Guard. So either tune into the number or the oil that you feel drawn to. I'll put the timestamps below and then you can go straight there. Okay. So let's start. Group number 1, geranium. What do I need to know? What do I need to know? So we have the tarot cards, the Hermit, the 5 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Bright Mother. Okay. So let's have a look. What do you need to know? There's something significant about a particular person. Both this Queen of Cups and the Bright Mother, they have this similar energy. It's this nurturing, loving, emotional, caring, feminine person, feminine quality. This may be you, or it may be someone else. So it's drawing your attention to this particular aspect of yourself or another. It may be that if this is about you, it's about embodying this, about coming into this balanced, earthy, grounded, but emotional, heart-centered person. Just seeing that the card's a bit off there. There you go. So coming into to physically, emotionally, mentally embody this nurturing feminine quality. It could be about seeing this in someone else. So it may be that there's another person that you have on your mind, you're thinking about, and it's bringing this particular quality of theirs to you to become aware of it. Because we have the Hermit card. So somebody is needing some time to reflect within, whether this is you or another. Somebody needs to dig deeper, to really see their own light, or they're listening to their own light. They're listening to their discernment, their inner voice, their brightness. And this is very much a spiritual learning, and they're going deeply into this. They really need this space because it's connecting them. It's connecting them to their wisdom, to their hope, to their dream, and to their self-value. Because at some point there's been some kind of challenge, there's been some kind of difficulty. With this particular card, and the 5 of Pentacles generally, it's a struggle. It's a physical struggle, a financial struggle, some kind of practical difficulties. And what's really always beautiful about the 5 of Pentacles is that although things are really challenging, although that they're difficult, that the people in the card are working together to get through it. It's a conjoined effort. It's a joint effort to work together to solve a problem, to overcome something. So this is going to resonate different for different people. This situation is asking you to consider, do I need this time alone, my own space, or do I need to work with another through this situation to get through this situation? Because I feel like both are potentially very viable. So sorry if that's not very helpful for you, but it really is both potentials, because the Hermit is a major arcana. So this is a very significant, strong energy. And it may be that in order to work through something, in order to get through something, you need to first go inside to become the Queen of Cups. That this Queen of Cups is very stable emotionally. She's heartfelt. She expresses her emotion, but she's able to speak them. She's able to express them, but she's also able to stand her ground within them and not manipulate them or overuse them. So it may be that in order to get through something, you really need to reflect on yourself to come into this Queen of Cups energy. And also just opening of the heart. This idea or this experience of opening yourself to nurturing another, to helping another. But it's, this whole theme of you've got to help yourself to help someone else. But that the aim is really to be in connection and supportive and loved and loving. The Bright Mother is this whole divine feminine. It's embodying this whole divine feminine. But it's something that needs to come from a very centered and grounded place. You can't fake it. You can't pretend to be this kind of energy. You've got to really come from your heart within it. And it feels like that this situation, whatever's going on, you're being asked to really look at yourself and to find your own qualities within it, your own light within it, and to come into a strength, an emotional strength, a heart-centered strength. Because we also have the geranium oil that came with this one, and this is about heart opening. This is about being able to, or supporting yourself in connecting with your heart chakra, your emotion, so you can relate to one another on an empathic level. So I feel like you're being asked to develop your empathy and realize the beauty in that when you do connect with your empathy, you can really have compassion for others around you, and you can work together. And then there's not going to be this need for isolation. You're going to lose this sense of isolation. Okay, I hope that resonated. Please comment and let me know. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like. If you're interested in these oils, I do sell them. There's a link below. And I hope to speak to you again soon. Thank you. Hi, group number 2, Frankincense. We have, 2 cards came out for you guys. He of the Fiery Sword and the Friends are the 2 Fairy Oracle cards, energies that are coming through. And then we have the Ace of Swords, another sword. We have Death, who's got his scythe there, and the Six of Swords. So we have a lot of swords and knives and cutting going on. What I am seeing with this, because it's very important these cards came out together. Without this particular Friends card, this reading would be incredibly different, very, very different. But this adds a very significant aspect to it. I'm sorry if you can hear the music outside. I think there's a car playing its music. He of the Fiery Sword is this sword of justice. It's the cutting of the truth. It's a very powerful, ultimately a masculine, fiery energy, yang energy that is active, very similar to the Ace of Swords. You can see there's 2 swords here. It's the revealing of the truth, cutting to the truth, and acknowledging what is the reality of a situation, or a person. What I feel is with the Friends card is it's very important to, whatever this is that's cutting, or being the truth is being found, it's very important to keep the balance of friendship, to keep the heart center open, to keep love present, because I feel the person or situation you're dealing with is someone who is important to you, and you don't want to harm them with this sword. You don't want to burn them or cut them. You just want to find out the truth. Because these guys, they work together and they need each other, actually. They really support one another. And we have some repetition with the 4 and the 46. So I feel like you just really need to be aware of, you need to find the truth. What do you need to know? You need to know that there is a truth that needs to be found out about a friendship, about a relationship, or a business partnership, something that needs to be understood. Because the sword is here twice. It's like, you need to know the truth. You don't know the truth. There is something that needs to be exposed or needs to be cut, something that needs to end, because we have the Death card. The death doesn't mean, well, it can mean something final, but it can be this transformation process, this rebirth process. But, we have this sword again, and something needs to transform, needs to change, because I feel there is something in this situation that needs a very clear, almost unemotional stance. There's no other elements here other than the air element. There's no fire, there's no water, there's no pentacles, there's no emotion, there's no gut, there's no passion. It's not about passion, it's not about emotion. You've kind of got to ignore those in this situation and just focus on the reality of the words or thoughts. Clarity. This is very, very pure clarity that is needed. And it's not about emotion. It's not a clarity of emotion. It's not a clarity of action even. It's the mind, an understanding of the mind process. Even beyond words I'm getting. It's not even about the words. It's just about what is in the mind of another, or in the mind of yourself in relation to another. And then the final card we have is the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is, this guy is kind of torn, okay, between looking back and moving forward. His body wants to move forward. His gut is to move forward, but his mind is on the past. And I feel like you can't move forward until you get this clarity, until you understand what this particular sword is, what this particular information that wants to come through is. This can be a self-realization, because the Ace of Swords can be a kind of a divine truth, an insight, intuition, insight. But because the Friends card is also here, it definitely relates to another. And then once you've got that truth, you can move forward and you can keep going. And something will transform. There will be some kind of rebirth, whatever that is. But it will allow you to overcome any stagnation that's going on right now. And then the oils. I love these oils because I just put them out, but it comes out perfectly. Frankincense is the oil of truth. It's the oil of truth. So if you need help seeing truth in yourself, you can actually take this particular one. You can ingest it. You can just put it under your tongue, and it helps you have clarity. It's also of the divine masculine. The frankincense is the father, the divine father, which is exactly he of the fiery sword. They go perfectly together. So if you're wanting to embody that or bring that into your life, then this is a really amazing oil to do that with. You can buy below. If you're interested, you can follow my link below. But in general, I mean, you can get incense or whatever for frankincense. And it's just emphasizing that point that this is what's needed, is this sword of justice. And that maybe you need an external person to come in, or it may be you need to embody it or be aware of it in someone else. Take what resonates and apply it to your situation. Okay, group number 2. I hope that helped. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, click the bell button if you want to get my future videos. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Hi, group number 3, wild orange. Super wild. Okay, let's see. What do you need to know? So we have the singer of transfiguration. Fiery. You can see this fiery. It's almost like a phoenix, like a bird, fiery phoenix bird. And we have the Justice card, Major Arcana, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. Okay, what do you need to know? So something with the Singer of Transfiguration, number 11, something is in the process of rebirth, of change, but in quite an active, fiery way. This isn't a kind of a dark death or quiet death or gentle transition. This is something with gusto, with power, with impact, with these steely eyes. I can almost see, with this Justice card, you can see very clearly her eyes are just pure, seeing the truth, seeing the light. And I feel in here, I don't know if it will pick up in the video, but there's again like these eyes seeing this clarity and just burning through. Something is burning up. And with the Justice card, it's very karmic. It's very much divine intervention. It's what goes around comes around. It's whatever seeds have been planted are growing. So whatever that is, what do you need to know? It's karma. This situation is about karma. We have in this understanding, deeper understanding of it, the 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles tends to be this kind of, it's like an imbalance of feeling. It's an ego wound, essentially. This connects to an ego wound of seeing things in a unjust way, feeling like, it's like this guy, it's like feeling like he has everything. He has the suit, he has the money, he's kind of in power, and this lady here is disempowered. Don't worry about the gender so much, but it's more like this relationship where it's either somebody who's got it all, feeling like they want to hold on to it all, that they are stronger or wealthier or more powerful because they have everything, and looking down on someone, judging someone. Or this can be somebody who's seeing someone else with all this stuff, having everything, having the house, the car, the suit, the fancy vase, and wanting it, feeling victim, like a victim, feeling self-pity, and being jealous, being envious, and wanting something else. This can be about greed, this card. It can be about a desire for leadership from an egotistical point of view. So take from this what resonates with you, but there is some dynamic like that going on in this situation. And then we have the 8 of Cups. So somebody is feeling like they've lost everything. Like they literally have nothing left. They have no love. They have no support. They are feeling very isolated. They feel like there's a storm going on. They feel that all their cups are empty. Nothing is being given. Nothing can be offered. And they're miserable. They're really miserable. This might be you. This might be someone else. But this is like this imbalance in situation of somebody feeling like they have all the power and someone feeling like they have none of the power. And what you need to know about this situation is that it's coming into balance, that is completely going to be burnt, going to be leveled, and it's going to be done in a fiery way. And whichever side of this you feel on, whether you've been left empowered or whether you feel over empowered, both of them are about coming out of your ego, because they're all in ego. And it's learning about the true nature of abundance, the true nature of internal happiness and warmth and love and support. It's this karmic lesson around that balance in life, that nobody ever has everything. You can see the yin-yang sign. Nobody ever has everything and nobody ever has nothing. There is always a merging of the polarity that's going on. Okay, and then we also have the wild orange oil. So this is a beautiful, beautiful oil. It's very warm. It's warming and nurturing, and it brings abundance. This is the oil of abundance. It's this sunshiny, glowy surrounding smell that is just, it's wonderful all the time, because it's in the winter it brings heat, and in the summer it just emphasizes the joy and the fruits of life. So it's about coming into balance in the idea of ownership, having things, balance of the elements of earth and water, in particularly of being grounded and being emotional, not being too focused on the practical, not being lost in your emotion. It's about finding balance, and it's the fire energy, this warm energy, that's going to help, this passion that's going to help rectify this situation. It may be that there's some kind of heated situation is needed, actually, that some kind of fire needs to be brought out. There may even need to be an argument, not necessarily, not a nasty one, but a passionate one, where people get the opportunity to express their needs, their desires, the heat that's in them, because it feels cold at the moment. It feels a bit cold. So I hope that helps group number 3. And yeah, give some clarity to your situation. If you're interested in these oils, you can use them to bring this sense of fulfillment in your life. I sell them. You can follow the link below. Or you can just, like have oranges, when you make like mulled wine and you put oranges in, or orange cake or something like that. You can use the natural element to bring this sense of fire and passion and heat back or into the situation. So thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I release videos a couple of weeks, so press a couple of times, 2 or 3 times a week. So press the bell button if you want to be notified when I release a new video. And thank you for tuning in. I hope to speak to you again soon. Hi, group number 4, on guard. I'll explain that in a minute. So for you, we have, what do you need to know about this situation? The Pook. Resolution, card of resolution. We have the Prince of Pentacles, the Chariot, Major Arcana, and the Two of Wands. So remember to tune into your discernment, what connects to you or another person, what resonates or doesn't. Just take from it what message is here for you today that feels like a confirmation of what you already know. That's how you know it's something for you, is when you feel that, that feels like what's going on, what I already know. If it feels like a real shock or surprise, then just let it go. Don't worry about that particular piece of information. But the Pook, so the Pook is like a shapeshifter. It's this merging between polarities. It's being able to stay in the grey and find a meeting point of seeming polarities or opposites and bringing them into a mix, bringing them into a blend together, creating harmony from them, constantly moving. It's being able to see something that's changing. So this could be saying to you, this situation is in the process of transformation, of resolution, of healing, or that this mindset is needed by you to look at this situation, to look at the bringing together of opposites as actually a really powerful way to move forward. Because we have the Chariot card, we have this major arcana, and this card always, to me, is about the blending of opposites, because it's the black horse and the white horse, and both are needed to move forward. It's like the shadow and the light, the good in a situation, the bad in a situation. It's letting go of seeing things as opposites and harnessing everything to charge forward and drive forward, because this tension can be what's needed in order to move something forward and drive a situation forward. We also have the Prince of Pentacles. So he again is moving forward. This is someone taking action, but the Prince of Pentacles moves very slowly. He's meticulous in planning, in the details, in understanding the intricacies of a situation, of what he needs to do to move into. In this card, I feel like it's almost military, his clothing. It's quite elegant, but it's kind of military with this flag and this green color. So it feels like moving into it's like conflict resolution. This feels like conflict resolution. But what's needed is a very slow moving pace and meticulous detail and harnessing of the different elements. Don't see them as pushing things apart. See them as a way to bring things together. And then we have the Two of Wands as well to end with, which feels like this doorway or this gateway has been created by these two elements. So whatever these two different things are in your life, two decisions, two offers, two people, different feelings within yourself, it's actually about bringing them together. What you need to know is that you need to bring your things together, merge them, combine them, and build with them together. But you need to do it with some careful planning, with some understanding, but you need to move forward with some passion and with a bit of fire in order to drive whatever it is forward. We have the On Guard oil. Okay, yeah, so this is emphasizing to me the need for some heat and some passion, because On Guard is the oil that we use it's actually used in hospitals, this oil, this particular brand, because it's purifying any bacteria in your body. It's purifying illness. You use it when you've got a cold, when your body feels shivery, when you've got a cough or a sneeze, that kind of thing. You use this oil. You can use it as a diffuser or directly on the skin or for massage, and you take the heat from it in the body. It's got things like clove, wild orange, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary in it. So it's a very heated oil, heated energy that comes into your body and heats up the body and burns off any toxicity or any bugs, any illnesses. And it's like some fire and some passion and some heat is going to burn off this polarity energy, this difference, and then you'll be able to come into a kind of mixing of things. It's like the heat from the fire blends the ingredients when you're, making a stew, you need the heat to bring everything together to make one delicious flavor. And it's saying that absolutely one delicious flavor is possible from these different elements, but they need some passion to come together and to merge and to melt. Okay, I hope that resonated, group number 4. I'd love to know. Please comment below. And thank you for watching, and subscribe. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. If you're interested in these oils, you can follow the link below to buy them. And I hope to speak to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.